I have found her again. This time she is a farmer outside of Vallaki. I knew it was her by the color of her hair and the look in her eyes. Tatyanna, reborn. Once again within my grasp. I would not let this chance slip away as it has so many other times in the past. I approached her tonight and invited her to have dinner with me at Ravenloft. We have just finished. We had such wonderful conversation. It has been so long since I have been in her company. Of course, like all the others before her, she does not remember me. This reincarnation goes by Markovia. I have been careful not to slip and use the name I know her by. She had asked me much about Barovia, about the evils that lurk in its dark corners, and I, its Dark Lord, who has allowed it all to occur. I can only hope my answers were satisfying. Page break. The dark powers taunt me and curse me still. I awoke today to find Tatyanna gone and the window of her room broken. I fear she threw herself from it, compelled by some great evil, like that fateful night so many centuries ago. Yet another part of me believes she was taken, stolen in the night by some foul evil. I will find her again. Page break. I have found Tatyanna again. The people of Vallaki say she has begun to raise forces against me. A rebellion. I do not know what compelled her to do such a thing. I have shown her nothing but compassion and care within my walls. It must be the dark powers at play, twisting her mind against me, corrupting her good will, her good nature. Page break. In hopes that her mind would clear of the dark powers' influence, I have allowed Markovia's rebellion to unfold, until today. My spies in Kresk tell me she has pulled Sergei's sword from his crypt, and that cannot be allowed. Markovia has marched her rebellion up against me, and I must face her now. I only hope that I can sway her from this foolishness. It is done. She is dead. Again, the dark powers take her from me. Again, they taunt me, and again, I am cursed. It is only now, in my clear mind, that I find the life to write a chronicle of the battle. Markovia marched her rebellion to the walls of Ravenloft where we faced her. It was a gruesome battle, one that reminded me of the older days, when I was young and full of life. I foolishly believed that Markovia's rebellion was built on mere hope, and not practicality. That even with the Sunsword at her side, it would do her no good against my power, and that I would sway her back to my care. Then she pulled a symbol from beneath her chest. For the first time since I fought alongside my brothers in war, I felt genuine fear. Before long, the battle took me. The next thing I knew, I had fallen back behind friendly lines. Markovia, her blood on my lips, on my fangs. I did not even know if I had killed her, until Rahadin told me he dealt the finishing blow, and that he retrieved the amulet that had so spurned me in battle, and the sword of my brother that has cursed my mind for centuries. In my anger, I had nearly killed Rahadin. I had struck him with such force. I am ashamed of myself, of my actions. I cannot blame the dark powers for what pain overtook me in that moment. They had taken her from me. Again. They had always taken her from me. But it was not Rahadin. It was not his fault. I have since apologized to him, and I hope he can call me brother once more. Page break. For the first time in many years, I had sought out the Amber Archivist and given to him the Sunsword to be destroyed. And that amulet which even he could not wound, I locked away in Ravenloft, among my other spoils of war that I had pillaged throughout the years. The Archivist warned me that should the sword have made contact with the Heart of Ravenloft, all would have been lost. It would have caused a calamity over the land, if not perhaps freeing the Morning Lord himself. I wonder if such a thing were to have occurred, if fate had been different, if Markovia had completed her objective and stabbed the sword into the heart of Ravenloft. I wonder if the Morning Lord would have supplanted me as Dark Lord of Barovia, if the dark powers would consider him worthy. Then perhaps, finally, my curse would have been lifted. But alas, I suffer longer. I suffer eternal. And I am tired. And I must rest. I feel as if the mist has taken me. I feel lost and in pain. I do not know why I am burdened with all of this. Even in on death, my heart aches. And I must rest, for I grow tired. I must rest and hope that I will awaken from this nightmare.